What comes to mind when you hear the word literacy? If I had to guess, your answer is probably reading and writing. Literacy is a recognized staple of education. It involves words on paper or some other physical media. But the prevalence of computers, smartphones, and pretty much every other recent technological advance has expanded the definition of literacy. Nowadays, educators must also be aware of promoting digital literacy, putting the proper utilization of digital tools and technology on the same level of reading and writing. You're probably thinking, you're kidding, it's tough enough to get kids excited about reading and writing. Now we're expected to teach them digital literacy? Here's the thing, digital literacy already has a foot in the door in relation to students' interests and attentions. For a vast majority of millennials and Generation Z, the idea of books and paper is old and boring. We have these awesome tablets, laptops, apps, etc. that put old school media to shame. Why not use students' predisposition to digital media as a driver of engagement? What is the role of digital literacy in the society today? Can we really live without interacting with technology, or should they focus on mastering it? These questions are discussed all the time. Each side has its own arguments, but there really is no denying the fact that the future of humanity lies with the development of technology. You can see that just from the amount of people using the internet. Therefore, promotion of digital literacy is essential. According to Cynthia Self, in order to see the importance of digital literacy promotion, one must understand it and what it is and how it can be used. In simple terms, it can be explained as an ability to effectively use technology for creating, assessing, and navigating information. Digital literacy is not a replacement for general literacy, but a complementary ability that can't be fully utilized by an illiterate person. As with traditional literacy, its purpose is researching and processing the information. The digital part of terms mean that the tools used for working with this data are of digital nature. They are but not limited to computers, mobile devices, web applications, and the internet. Promoting digital literacy means teaching more people how to use computers. The importance of this kind of education is obvious, as these devices play an essential role in various areas of life today. Considering that the development of information technology is constantly growing, it gets obvious that soon even bigger part of our everyday lives will involve using some kind of digital gadgets, which was proven by our phone diary assignment. This means digital literacy will not only make it easier for people to use new devices, but increase the number of those who can operate them. In order to develop our digital literacy, we were taught the significance of various social media platforms, how they impact society, how we apply them to everyday life. WordPress, Twitter, Zite, and Pocket are just a few of the plethora of social media conventions out there today. Throughout the semester, we used these platforms and expanded our digital literacy. WordPress was one of the biggest platforms used during class. Previous to class, I had been somewhat familiar with WordPress as I was part-time contributor to my best friend's music blog, Capital Sound DC. Having a blog is one of the best ways to share your creativity and ideas with a like-minded community. A Twitter is a platform I also use during class. According to David Silver, thin tweets are posts that convey one layer of information, and thick tweets convey two or more, often with help from hyperlink. The reason behind a thick tweet is to grab our audience's attention and keep them interested. Here's an example of one of my thick tweets. Twitter was also valuable to my blog as it served as a place to share my posts and to get people to read them. I could either post the link with a specific hashtag for the topic or tag the artist directly. By using hashtags and tagging other users, it makes it easier for people who are interested in those topics to find your tweets, therefore possibly increasing your audience. I was able to further build upon my content of my tweets and blog posts with the help of Pocket and Zite. I would scroll through Twitter and see an article that interested me but did not have quite time to read. I would save it to my Pocket and then read it later to help me formulate my blog post. Same went with Zite. I was able to scroll through specifically selected articles based on my topic of interest, music, and incorporate it into a post or even a tweet. I have found that my creativity, development of digital literacy, communication, writing, and professional skills have improved. As Kevin Kelly says, we are becoming people of the screen. Digital literacy is not only important for educational purposes, but professional purposes as well. The workplace has changed drastically because of social media and digital advancement, which is continuing to grow. Hence the creation of majors such as communication studies or social media majors. It is also impossible to get a job without knowing how to use some form of technology today. All these platforms give us the ability to create and share our ideas. Kevin Kelly says, it's easier to read a book than to write, easier to listen to a song than to compose one, easier to attend a play than produce one. But that has all changed thanks to the development of these technologies. Without digital literacy and knowing how to reach an audience, my impact on the digital world would be minimal, which coincides with Reingold's idea that participation is power. Though all of my blog posts and tweets, I'm part of the participatory culture, which can lead to political, cultural, and economic value. I've been giving some amazing opportunities because of my digital literacy. By reaching out to publicists and artists of bands, showing them what I've blogged about, I'm able to get media passes to cover their live shows. I've been lucky enough to attend countless concerts and festivals such as Firefly and Austin City Limits, all for free. Without my understanding of the digital world, these things would not be possible. Technology plays an integral part of the world today. It cannot be banned and its influence will continue to grow. Therefore, increasing digital literacy among people is essential for assuring that they use the power and can still be acquired through technology correctly. This will also show them extent of this power and motivate some people to work towards bettering digital systems.